And welcome back to another live stream on Reticent Simmer. Today we are at Sofia International in Bulgaria, and we'll be flying to Beirut in Lebanon. We'll be arriving there just in time for the Beirut Online event, which is scheduled to start in 1.5 hours. So it's only covering the airport at Beirut, and there's no ATC over here in Sofia, and we are parked here. This is our aircraft, the Airbus A320 with the IAE engines and the winglets, no sharklets. Right, and first things first, let's start connecting the jetway and start loading the aircraft. And to do that, let's try this. Sofia Airport EAD, how about that? Jetway connected nicely, no flaw there. It's an old scenery, the Aflosin. Okay, right, let's leave the drone camera here. Inside the cockpit we have the tablet over here, and that's our flight. We are CEDARjet, that's the Middle Eastern airline, or Middle East Airlines 268. We are CEDARjet 268 from, that's the ICAO code for Sofia, and that's the ICAO code for Beirut. And before I have a look at the weather or the META for Sofia, let's just get some power on. Battery 1 and 2. External ground power on. Nav 1. Strobes to auto. Emergency exit lights to arm. Smoking to auto or on, fine, or whatever. I think different airlines have different SOPs. And crew supply can go on, ground control can go on. Right, let's do the IRS alignment. I didn't check the parking brake and everything, the preliminary checks, they're already done. I mean, the Fenix loads by default but yeah, just for realism purposes. Parking brake set, ignition mode selected, engine mode selected normal, engine start switches to off, thrust is idle, wipers are off. All this must be checked before the batteries are turned on. And so let's do a CVR test. So speakers to off, and on the radio panels we will select the interphone switch to interphone, and the interphone volume to be at the minimum. Right, parking brake should be set, otherwise we will not hear the tone, and depends upon the RCDR, what type of RCDR is installed. Normally it's a continuous tone. So here we go. Let me turn on the volume so that you guys can also hear. That was a faint tone, not very loud. So Yeah, very faint tone on my desktop, on my PC. But that was the CVR test. So now we can turn on the speakers, click on them, and set them to the normal 1 o'clock position. And let's do the oxygen mask test. For that we'll need the interphone switch volume to be a bit high, or over here. We can leave these switches on interphone and maybe select these. Now the oxygen test, we can only press one button at a time with the mouse. Normally they hold this red button and then do the reset button. But in the simulator we can just do this. And that's the reset test button or something. Yeah. That's about it for the oxygen mask test. This can go here. And back to radio. Right, so with that out of the way, we can align the irises. And let's just align them. Let's not wait for the battery light to appear. And yeah. So here's a flight plan. Operational flight plan. Cost index of 34. And the load sheet. That's our route from Sofia, runway 27, Dilvo 3 Tango departure, and all these routes is a 2-hour flight, I think. And we'll be taking the Kukla to November arrival at Beirut, runway 03. Now, times and weights, 113 passengers, cargo 2 tons, fuel 8.1 tons. I'll take, that's already loaded. I mean, that's already set. Yeah. Let's take an extra, like, make it 8,200 kilograms. Apply and load aircraft, GSX boarding and fueling.
Refueling truck is on its way.
So let GSX handle that.
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
On the cooler side, not very cold, but on the cooler side, QNH should be set to 1006, and that's temporary. There might be a change. And there are gusts. Okay. Windy.
Fuel truck is in position. Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
I think it's on the other side. Yeah, let's do that.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback. checks completed.
Passengers boarding
Bypass
started.
pin inserted.
There you can see the heads coming out of the jetway. Passengers are loading now.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
Locking gear.
There we go, there they come strolling in. They have to bend a bit. Look at them just dancing inside. It's 106. I set it to 5. Okay. Right, let's get some charts. And since the passengers are loading, also let's get some heating in here. So that's done. While we're at it, also test the engine fire. And here. Engine 2. And here. Right. APU master switch on. Count to 1, 2, 3, and APU start. Right. 2 minutes to alignment. APU available. Let's start the chrono. Wait for 3 minutes before I can turn on the APU bleed and get the air conditioning going. So in the meanwhile, let's have a look at the flight plan again. So back to the summary. The cruise altitude is only 23,000 feet, but at P-bomb we'll have a step climb of 37,000 feet. So we have to fill in the MCDU. Let's do that. Data. We have 2,500 engines. We have the current nav data. Init A. Init request. Sofia to Beirut. I think that's for Baghdad, if I'm not mistaken. Right, so cruise altitude 230. I think that's our top of climb. Cost index 34. We are CedarJet or Middle East Airlines. MEA 268. Call sign will be CedarJet 268. Right, after the NetAir page, we go to the flight plan page, and I've forgot which runway it was. Runway 27. It's a single runway, I mean one side of the runway, 27, and Dilvo 3 Tango. So departure will be 27 Dilvo 3 Tango. Insert that. Okay. Right. Let's have a look at the flight log. Our top of climb will be at Dilvo 3 Tango to 23,000 feet. But at P-bomb, we have a step climb. So vertical, alt constraint, step alts. I forgot. 370. Sorry, no. Clear that. 370 / P-bomb. P-bomb. Let me have a look at P-bomb. Correct? Correct. Into the box, and here we go. So now if you have a look at Dilvo, okay, I didn't set the FCU. Cleared altitude is 23,000 feet. And it's past 3 minutes, it's almost 4 minutes. Reset the chrono. Get the APU bleed on. And since we are under 130 passengers, 160 passengers, we can turn this to low. Yup. Refueling's done. Seatbelt sign on. Fuel pumps on. Right. Back to the box. So at P-bomb we'll be doing a step climb, and arrival into Beirut. It's a long route. Arrivals will be, okay, so they don't have an ILS at Beirut. They have RNAV, they have, so we have a localizer, runway 03. Routing 03 Kukla to November. So we'll have ATC to give us the approach. So could be RNAV, could be one of these VORs approaches. Right. So localize, we'll do localize 03 for now. Kukla to November. Wires, no wire. Insert that. There might be a discontinuity, and there is. We could do a Ramla transition. Okay, let's do that. That might get rid of the discontinuity. Let's have a look. Kukla, the Ramla, fine. So it's no missing link. Then we have the secondary flight plan. Let me have a look if we can do an engine out SID for the secondary flight plan. That's one of the uses of having a secondary flight plan. So let me go to blackbox.net or blackbox.com. Let me try the chat. I've got Nightbot on. So root. If I type the root command, what does it say? I guess Nightbot's not connected. It is. It is. Oh, that's a test. Okay. Right. So I should have put in the root. I didn't. Right. So Nightbot's working. Now for the website, blackbox.com, blackbox.net or blackbox.com. Well, let me see. Blackbox 117.com. 711, sorry. And web app. Oh, I need engine out SID. How do I do that? Web app. IQ. LBSF. And okay. So if I put that in, right. Let me put this on the screen so that you guys can also see. Let's do a browser capture or window capture. Window capture. Black box. And flight. Yeah, there we go. So as you can see, we have an NADB1 departure, so it's 1500 feet departure, normal. The engine failure or the engine out SID, now that's at 3300 feet and DME 8 from Sofia VOR. At that point, we are Sofia VOR radial. Okay, so we're going to be at DME 8 from Sofia VOR on our, what's 112.60? That's the frequency, I guess. Right turn to Sofia VOR and hold. Engine out SID. Let's try programming that in the box.
Sofia traffic Electro 19017, my final runway 27.
Copy is active. And let's do this. Let's put new waypoint. SOF. Yeah, what heading will we be taking? We'll go on runway heading, so let me clear that. Let me go back. Runway heading will be 269, so bearing 269. I hope I do this right. Don't want to mess this up. I could do SOF, fix, bearing 269. Distance, track 269, bearing at 9. Okay, put an altitude constraint, altitude constraint 3300. Climb. Right. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. So after taking off from runway 27, we'll be going straight to our ADME from Sofia VOR at a bearing of 269 on runway heading, and then we right turn to Sofia VOR and hold. So we are going to add Sofia VOR SOF and then enter a hold, standard right turn, I guess. Inbound course computed. Let's do a computed hold and return. And yeah, let's do altitude. No, I did. Silly me. Let's do hold again. I'll do an altitude constraint here. That should translate into the hold. So yeah, that didn't work, but right. And after that, after the hold, our next waypoint should be, yeah, basically LBSF. Or should it be the next destination? Yeah. So that's basically it for the engine out SID. Yeah. The secondary flight plan, it's white because it's not active. Right, and the next part is secondary diffs and RIP, radnap is done, auto tunes, and then the I of the IP. Since we've received a company message, ATSU, AOC, receive messages, and we need the final load sheet. Cedar Jet 268, 3rd January 26, zero fuel weight, 55.1. And we can accept that. Takeoff weight will be 63 tons. CG, takeoff CG will be, the mean aerial code zero fuel weight CG is 32.0%. Right.
Fuel traffic of Tango
8.2.
431. taxi via November Juliet Delta Control by runway 27.
Init B 55.1 32.0 8.2 tons of fuel. And since we did not do the wind calculation or the wind forecast, request the winds. There we go. Done. And now we have full calculation. Let's just have a look at the aircraft load. Good. Summary, routing impacts, summary and fuel. Contingency is 0.7. So that would be like here, 0.7. Then we have alternate Damascus. It's not Baghdad, that would make sense. It would be Damascus. So 1.4. Alternate 1.4. And final FinRes 1.1, which it already is almost. Right. So that's done. Init B done. Diffs RIP. Now we have the double P for performance and progress. And then we have the store page, which we don't need to go into. For the performance, we simply go here, dry, no engine anti-ice, sync the weather, sync the load sheets, 107 now, calculate, 152, 152, 152. And 152. And we have a flex temp of 66. Trim is down 0.3 and a flaps 1 takeoff. Send to the MCDU. And back now to the charts. Have a look at the charts. If they have a load, it takes time. Internet is slow. So, progress LBSF 27. That's it. MCD
Sofia traffic Electro 1901 disconnecting. Have safe flights.
Go there, I'm no Lekavacher.
Lekavacher.
Okay, they're speaking in Bulgarian, I think. Right, so we are early for our departure. Performance is done. Let's set the correct QNH. 107, 107, 107. Having a look at the charts.
Sofia traffic, dobar večer na всички райони. 3 Quebec Charlie, inbound, Sierra Foxtrot 609er, following Morik 5 Hotel, Iowa Zulu, runway 27.
It's not working, it's not loading. It's going to take forever. I'll put up my charts app. Maybe I'll have better luck with that. Starting the charts app and loading the SimBrief flight plan. And unload the previous flight, import the flight, SimBrief. Right, let's put that up on the screen. So, window capture, photograph charts. So we are here at Sofia, gate number 7. We'll be taking November and Mike, Lima. Are we going this way or that way? This is 27. So yeah, Mike, November, Mike, Lima, Hotel, yeah, 227. This is the airport. Right, and this is, it's said Dilbo 3 Tango. So for Dilbo 3 Tango, we have the following: 269, then turn right, then over here, and then to Dilbo 3 Tango, to Dilbo. Compare that to the waypoints in the MCDU. And yeah, first is the initial climb of 2300 feet at runway heading. Then Sierra Foxtrot 701, 704, 705 and Dilbo. So if we look at that in the MCDU, aside that, yes, 2300, Sierra Foxtrot 701, 704, 705 and Dilbo. Okay, actually Dilbo.
Alpha Tango 431, Sofia traffic.
Right, that's done. And we have LGG, Athenia radar. Okay, not here. Right, so briefing's complete. Let's get the pushback done. And the best way to do that in the Phoenix is simple. Turn on the beacon light.
Charlie 30 miles highway 0 with zone, we report message.
Right. And we can turn on the transponder to, sorry, auto. And prepare for pushback. Sofia traffic, CDJ 268 at gate number 7, pushing back. Sofia traffic. Start the elapsed timer. Facing north or facing, okay, we are currently facing the east. So if we do a nose left, we'll be facing north.
Release parking brakes, please.
All right.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
What's this? What's happened to my seats? Delivery is not functioning. Okay. Right, ignition to engine mode selected to ignition, engine 2 on.
Please set parking brakes. Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
There you go. It's available, engine 1.
Sofia traffic, Tricolor Charlie, 50 miles from its
Do the IAE engines take longer to spool up? Okay, done. So we can go down here and turn the mode, select the switch to off. Up here we can just turn off the APM lead and then the master switch to off. And we can let the
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear. Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
4 minutes since pushback. He has to show me the pins before I can continue with my flows.
Sofia traffic, Tricolor Charlie, full established runway 7.
Okay. Right. Flaps 1. Trim set to down 3. Flight controls, stick forward. Neutral, stick back. Neutral, rudder pedals, swing full right, and swing full left. All done. Flight controls checked. We have ECAM blue warnings, auto brake max. Cabin will be ready in a short while. Takeoff config checked, normal. Spoilers armed. And let's taxi. So Sofia traffic, Cedar Jet 268 taxiing to runway 27 via November, Mike Lima and Hotel. Sofia traffic. Taxi lights on. Brakes off. It's already dark. What time is it? It's not real time. Set it back. Ooh, already tired. Cabin ready. Yes.
شباب بس بدي اخبركم انه جهزنا الكابل.
Thank you. Is this in Arabic? Shukran. And here we are going over mic. I guess we're going over mic. A bit on the faster side. Next left turn onto Lima. Slow down a bit. Terrain on ND can come on now. And I'll turn on the radar, weather radar, at the runway holding point.
Sofia traffic and entry code Charlie vacated via Foxtrot, taxi stand 16 via Juliet and via Foxtrot and Juliet, Sofia traffic.
There we go. I can do this right now. Predictive intro on, weather radar, system 2. Company message again. Yeah, it's the same. Just accept it and it goes away. Now we're going to go on to hotel and then it's a long taxi to the end of the runway. A bit too fast. Down here. taxi to hotel. Right. Ooh. Five minutes late for takeoff, departure. We have a crosswind for takeoff. Wind from the right. According to this windsock. Medium to high wind. Or low wind. 27 knots. Ground speed is too much. Need to slow down a bit. Slow down further. Here we go. That's at the parking brake. So landing lights to on, runway terminal lights on, taxi lights to take off, strobe lights to on, TCAS to Tara.
Sofia traffic 93 Quebec Charlie, we're disconnecting from the network. Select port and switch key, ciao ciao.
See you later. Sofia traffic, Cedar Jet 268, lining up runway 27. Sofia traffic. Just a bit of thrust, not very late. Is it dark again? Did I just set the time? Oh, it's cloudy. Not a bad lineup. And hold the brakes, and we have to go 1.05 VPER before I do the flex detent on the throttle. And take off right, taxi Tara, TCAS Tara, and the chrono can be turned on. Right. Sofia traffic. Cedar Jet 268 departing runway 27. Sofia traffic. And stick forward. 1.05. 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5, and a bit high, but it's stable. flying flex. A bit wobbly. All MSFS aircraft, airliners are a bit wobbly. Very good. 80 knots, 100 knots. Coming up to V1, 140 knots, and V1, and rotate at the same time. Up to the flight directors, positive rate, gear up, autopilot on. That's a nice view of Sofia, Bulgaria. Nice. And this is without the photogrammetry on. Spoilers can be disarmed. Thrust using climb tent. Sofia traffic, Cedar Jet 268, airborne, Sofia traffic. Right, orbital lights off, takeoff and taxi lights, nosewheel lights off. To retract the flaps. Do that automatically. Let's see what the drone camera shows us. Flaps are up, gears are up, spoilers disarmed, 10,000 feet, landing lights can come off, taxi lights, seatbelt lights can turn off. And that's the transition level to altitude. Set the altimeters to standard. Beirut pressure standard. And now in the fog or the cloud, we can't see anything. Okay, time to turn on the engine anti-ice. TAT +4, SAT -11. So turning on engine anti-ice, 1, 2 and 1. We can put off the engine anti-ice as soon as we're out of the clouds. There's the weather radar, it's working. Alright, so engine anti-ice can come off now. "22 minutes since we pushed back from the gate, and almost 7.5 minutes since we took off." Alright, I'll be taking a break, so I'm going to leave you guys with an outside view. And we're almost at our cruise altitude of 23,000 feet. Let's set the cleared altitude to 37,000 feet. And when the time comes, we'll go into managed climb at P-bomb. That's about 5, 10 and a half minutes. coming up to B-bomb, and we should be climbing, well, there's still some time, 5 minutes left, and we'll be climbing to 37,000 feet. So in the Airbus, the airplane will not start climbing on its own, unlike Boeing, or descending on its own. We have to command it to either in manage mode or open climb or open descent mode. So as soon as we reach B-bomb, I'm going to press the altitude selector. We are now flying over Greece. Thick cloud cover over northern Greece. let's just push the, sorry, wrong, to manage. It's a very slow climb. Right, so we've started our climb to 37,000 feet, and the only ATC available right now is Athens radar, but that covers flight level 320. And we are now entering the Turkish mainland. What's this? We lost altitude? How come? Doesn't go. Okay. How do I reset? There you go. Right, now comes the boring part. It's the cruise all the way to Beirut. Why are we above? Alright, we are currently leaving the coast of Turkey and soon we'll be flying over Cyprus over here. QNH at Beirut is 1028 hectopascals. Wind is 340 at 7 knots. temperature 16, dew point 6. Okay, so the ATC says that we have an ILS approach for runway 16, so we're going to use that. Arrival. Now I can't see an ILS approach. Gives me a localized 16 approach. One 1028. What does the ATC say? let's have a look at this star and the approach. So here we are approaching Cyprus, and we have Kukla. I've selected Kukla to Foxtrot, so I don't know, this chart is not valid. Let's just choose something else. Change the runway 16. Add to route. Approach. Cancel. Let's select the approach. I don't see an ILS. There's a localizer and there's a VORDME. So I guess we'll be using the localizer. Wazalka. So here's the set a star, and here is where's the approach chart. Look at that, runway 16 on the coast. It has quite a few runways. Localizer was Alka, and I want to see information. Localizer was Alka. Approach. URDM. And ILS runway 16. There is an ILS 116. Rafikariri International ILS runway 16 110 at 10.1. Approach goes 162 and should be at 2000 feet to capture the glide slope, 3-degree glide slope standard. ILS will be MDA will be 427 feet. And yeah, let's put that in the box. So Let me look at the rad nav. So that's it. That's the localizer 16 is the ILS, if I am correct. IBB, yeah, that's the ILS. So let me just check. Zalka is already selected. So perf, I've added all the information except for the MDA, which is 427. %, reached. Okay, all the way down to 2000. And manage mode descending. Let's do this. Also you can contact Beirut approach. Which is 120300.
Radar contact off. Swiss 75, turn right heading 180.
Right heading 180, Swiss 75.
Alpaca 157, just verify you wanted the honor.
Say again, Alpaca 157.
Alpaca 157, verify you wanted the RNAV approach.
I think we're capable for ILS 16, Alpaca 157.
Alpaca 157, roger, via Zalka, cleared ILS runway 16, number 3, report published.
Cleared ILS runway 16, number 3, Alpaca 157.
Beirut approach, Assalamu alaikum, Cedarjet 268, arriving by Kukla to Foxtrot.
Cedarjet 260, call you back, break, Swiss 75, turn left heading 050, descend and maintain 5000.
Turn left heading 050, descend and maintain 5000, Swiss 75.
Cedarjet 260, Beirut identified information Charlie, expect landing ILS runway 16 via Zalka. Descend and maintain flight level 150 to be level at Kukla, and after Kukla, route direct Zalka.
Roger that. Descend and maintain flight level 150 at Kukla, and after Kukla direct to Zalka. Expect ILS runway 16. Cedarjet 268.
Bangladesh 1 establish runway 16.
Bangladesh 1, contact tower now, 118.19.
118.9, you're Bangladesh 1.
Emirates 9043, speed 160 knots.
160 knots, Emirates 9043.
Alpha 457, no ATC speed restriction.
Actually, I should go down further. And is that the green dot speed? No.
Alpha 157, verify cancel speed restriction.
Cancel speed restrictions, Alpha 157.
Speeding up.
75, descend and maintain 4,000 feet to be level by Zalka, route direct Zalka.
Descend 4,000 feet to be level at Zalka, proceed direct Zalka, suite 75.
Jet 268, resume our navigation direct Zalka to be level at 4,000 feet, the QNH 1028, high speed approved below 10,000.
Could you repeat that again?
Jet 268, resume our navigation direct Zalka to be level at 4,000 feet, QNH 1028, high speed approved below 10,000.
Resume on navigation at Zalka, level at 4,000 feet, QNH 102H, Sierra 268.
Jet 268, verify route direct to Zalka now.
That, flying directly to Zalka now. Sierra Jet 268.
MS 943, I'll nav 16.
MS 943, thanks, contact tower 118.49, have a nice landing.
18.9 MS 943.
I need to be slow. Really slow.
Swiss 75 here, Zalka, cleared ILS runway 16, number 3.
From Zalka, cleared ILS 16, number 3 for landing Swiss 75.
Too high. Approach mode. Do we have an approach? No, landing scale. Not on the Airbus. Okay, here we go, landing skills, strains, going pretty fast here, go further down.
Alpaca 157, contact the tower now, frequency 118.49, I have a nice landing, nice lemon.
18.9 Alpaca 157, bye bye.
Let's do a landing performance just in case. Runway 16.
Jet 268 via Zalka, cleared ILS runway 16, your number 4.
Roger that, clear ILS runway 16 via Zalka, Jet 268. Max landing weight, what should we put? We should just put 58.9, 58.9 tons, and that should give us good enough. Yeah, that's good enough. And now 250 knots. Although he did say high speed approval, high speed approach, or something like that, didn't he? Okay, better get my recording software. Okay. Fix info page. Speed limit exceeded. I know. We are too fast. Ooh.
75, contact tower, 118.9.
180.90 with 75, thanks very much, bye-bye.
Coming down real fast. Let's slow down a bit. Okay, we haven't turned on the landing lights, have we? All the seatbelt signs. Speed brake, cabin pressure. Oh, rapid depressurization. Okay. Okay, that's what it is. Yeah, it will catch up. That's fine now. Right, so runway 16, reciprocal is 342. Okay, runway 16, reciprocal is 342. So that's our extended center line. Okay, and we have to go down to 2000 feet. Manage mode. Let's activate the approach phase. It's active. Okay. It's not slowing down the aircraft, is it? Not yet. Approach mode armed. Localizer blue, localizer captured. There we go. Slowing down. You have a tailwind coming in. I'm not going to use the rudder. Flaps 1.
Jet 268, contact Beirut Tower 118, this one on a ship the fair.
118.9 Maslama. Beirut Tower, Assalamu alaikum, Jet 268, number 4 for ILS 1, runway 16.
Jet 268, continue approach runway 16, number 2, the winds are calm.
Way number 2 for runway 16, continuing approach. Winds are calm. I've got a tailwind here. Gear down. And just start the recording. Start the recording. There comes a glide slope. Flaps 2. Speed. Lights are
Ryanair
on.
429, contact Beirut 120.3.
Contact Beirut, Papa Osh 120.3, bye bye.
Good night, break, Jet 268, runway 16, clear to land, the winds are calm.
Runway 16, clear to land. Jet 268. Spoilers armed. What's my missed approach? Altitude is 2000. We're fine. Right. All the paper goes away. And now I can concentrate on my landing. We got a nice 7 knot tailwind. But he says winds are calm, so I suppose surface winds are calm. Light stop captured. Nice, nice. Even without photogrammetry, the Beirut skyline looks nice. Never been there, but seems like a beautiful city. Paris of the Orient, I think they used to call it. Something like that. Paris of the East or something like that. So, I've forgotten what they used to call it before all the civil wars.
1000.
1000. Crosswind coming in. There we go.
Beirut Tower, relay, Aerosoft 256 with you now for holding point, hotel runway 21.
Aeroslot 2256, Beirut Tower, hello from hotel runway 21, line up await.
From hotel, line up await on it, approach 21.
Hundred above.
A bit to the right. And below the glide slope.
300. 200.
Glide slope.
Yes, I can see that.
100.
Glide
Yeah.
slope.
50. 40. 30. 20. Retard.
And reverses. Take their time in coming out these reverses. We missed the first high-speed exit. Let's do the reverses. Speed auto brakes.
Jet 268, vacate next left kilo, cross 35, contact ground 121.9.
We'll vacate next kilo, cross runway 35 and contact ground 121.9. You did it 268.
Good night, break, aeroflot 2256, runway 21, to take off the wind back on.
Spoilers disarmed, flaps up.
سيداتي وسادتي، لقد هبطت الطائرة للتو. أرجو أن تبقوا جالسين وأحزمة مقاعدكم مربوطة إلى أن تطفأ إشارة ربط الأحزمة. عندما تغادرون الطائرة، تحققوا من أخذ جميع أمتعتكم معكم. ويرجى الانتباه عند فتح الخزائن العلوية، لأن محتوياتها ربما تكون قد تحركت أثناء الرحلة. نودعكم بالنيابة عن قائد الطائرة.
Cross runway 35.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have just landed. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the seatbelt sign
Nice
has been switched
takeoff.
off. When you leave the aircraft, make sure you take all your belongings with you. Take care when opening the overhead bins, as the contents may have shifted during the flight. On behalf of the captain and the crew, we would like to say goodbye, and we hope to meet you again soon. Thank you.
Aeroflot 256, flight approach 120.3. Goodbye.
Ground, Assalamu alaikum, Jet 268, vacated runway 16 and cross runway 35 on kilo.
Jet 268, Assalamu alaikum, welcome back home. Taxi on Lima, left on Juliet, and Golf 12.
Taxiing via Lima, Juliet, Golf 12, Jet 268. Okay. Let's see where that is. First time here. Okay. Taxi lights on. And here we go. So we are going to the charts. Magnify. We're going to take a right and then Juliet first left and then Golf. Juliet, Lima, Juliet and Golf. 12. Where is Golf? Oh yeah, Golf 12 is right about. Okay, fine. It's not a right. It's going to take a left. First, another left. Okay, fine. Got it. Let's go. Golf 12. Select from map. I'll take Golf 12. Golf 14, 15. 11, 12. Select. No. And welcome to Beirut, everybody. I wish they would fix these chairs. The livery is from the installer, Fenix installer. And we have a Swiss Airways. Is that a A300, A330? Looks like an A330. And I think we're coming to Juliet. Yep, Juliet. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. We'll be going right here. Yep, right here. Slow down. Turn off the taxi lights. We don't need that now. Don't want to blind the marshaller. 1-2, he said 1-2, Golf 1-2. It's the next one or this one? Next one, last one. Slow down. Come on, slow down. And that's it. Set the parking brakes. And it took us from gate to gate 2 hours 6 minutes. And we can reset that. So that was it. And we'll thank the controllers for the service and log off. Round CDJ 268, thank you for your service. We're logging off. Bye bye, ma salama.
CJ 266, thank you very much for flying yourself, Salama.
Okay, stop the replays. Turn off the charts app. We don't need GS6 for the moment anymore. Put the GS6 off. And yeah. Okay guys, so I'm going to do the replays and then I'm going to just end the stream. So until next time, see you, take care, bye bye, don't miss the replays. I hope it doesn't crash. So where's my replay? It's 3rd of January. There you go.